When it comes to child custody cases, you might think the evidence speaks for itself, that proof of misconduct or alienation by one parent would naturally tip the scales, but the reality is far more complex. The outcome often hinges less on facts and more on the perception of the judge. A judge's perception is shaped by their age, religion, ethnicity, upbringing, and others. Judges raised in the 1950s or 1960s might view family dynamics very differently compared to those raised in the 2020s. Female judges tend to favor mothers. This tendency can be attributed to female judges emotionally projecting their own experiences, including their pregnancy, onto the mother in child custody cases. Surprisingly, male judges also favor mothers. Older judges have historically taken a more passive role in parenting. This results in their bias of traditional parenting role, and that the child would be better off with the mother regardless of the circumstances. A critical factor is their personal experience. If a judge grew up without an active father figure, they might unconsciously lean toward the belief that a child is better off with the mother. This perception persists despite growing awareness of the importance of a father's role in a child's life. Consider this: the average age of a federal judge in the United States is approximately 69 years old. State judges may be a little younger. This demographic often reflects outdated notions about gender roles in parenting that are decades old. The statistics back this up. Mothers are awarded primary custody in about 79% of cases nationwide. This disparity cannot always be explained by the facts presented in court. What happens when you provide compelling evidence of misconduct or parental alienation? Shockingly, a judge can dismiss it all under the broad shield of judicial discretion. This discretion gives judges significant leeway to prioritize their perceptions and biases over objective evidence. It's a stark reminder that justice is not always as impartial as we'd like to believe. No human can be truly impartial. Only a computer could approach decisions without bias. And then there's the cost. A custody trial can run upwards of several $100,000, and an appeal can cost upwards $50,000. For most families, these expenses are prohibitive, making justice accessible only to the wealthy. This financial barrier further skews outcomes, leaving many parents without the resources to fight for their rights. In the end, child custody decisions are deeply influenced by subjective factors, creating a system that often fails to prioritize the best interest of the child. To create a fairer system, we must address the inherent biases that shape judicial perceptions and push for reforms that ensure evidence, not perception, drives custody outcomes.